Hello from the Clarinet Choir at Winthrop University. Our ensemble is open to all clarinetists on our campus for bonus and major. We meet on Mondays from 5 to 6:15 p.m. and perform a concert each semester. Because of COVID precautions this fall, we have taken the opportunity to learn more about the history and music written for clarinet choir. There are no clarinet choir pieces from the earlier periods of music history because clarinet itself was not invented until 1700. The first music for a form of the clarinet with very few keys appeared in 1716. The bell was added in 1720. The clarinet was used as a solo instrument beginning in 1770 and was finally used regularly in orchestras by 1780. The modern keywork design used today was developed between 1800 and 1850. The very first ensemble piece written for clarinets only was the Grand Quartet by James Watterson, composed in 1886.
Hi, I'm Nastasia, and I'm a member of the Clarinet Choir here at Winthrop University. During the mid to late 1800s, military bands flourished across Europe and in the United States. The number of clarinets used in the bands continuously increased in size. At the Paris Conservatory, 19 clarinet professors were required to teach over 100 clarinet students who were preparing to enter Napoleon's military bands. The clarinets made up a large percentage of the bands. The Royal Prussian Guard Band included 21 clarinets out of 85 total members. The Royal Military School Band had 22 clarinets among its 59 members, and at Kneller Hall, the ratio was 49 clarinets to 165 band members. In the U.S., the first major band director to recognize the clarinets as a separate section was Patrick S. Gilmore, director of the 22nd Regimental Band of New York. At its largest, the band included 37 clarinets among its 100 members. As clarinet sections grew in size, the range of the instruments grew as well. Patrick S. Gilmore's band included 1 A-flat soprano, 2 E-flat clarinets, 30 B-flat clarinets, 2 alto clarinets, and 2 bass clarinets. The B-flat contrabass appeared by 1930. The first truly independent clarinet ensemble was formed in the late 1800s at the Brussels Conservatory by Gustave Poncelet. Students from that ensemble would move on to create their own clarinet choirs all over the world. After hearing Poncelet's ensemble in 1896, German composer Richard Strauss would include large clarinet sections featuring all instrument sizes in his orchestral and operatic works.
My name is Marcel Burgess, and I am a freshman at Winthrop. In the U.S., the most prominent early clarinet choir was organized in New York by Simeon Bellicin, who had immigrated to the U.S. from Russia. During World War I, Bellicin had organized chamber groups to tour all over the world. After arriving in the U.S., he became principal clarinet of the New York Philharmonic and was a prominent teacher, editor, and arranger. In 1927, the New York Philharmonic Symphony Society began support for the Clarinet Scholarship Ensemble of the Philharmonic Symphony Society of New York. This ensemble, more often referred to as the Bellicin Ensemble, included 16 members in 1927. By 1947, though, there were 75 members, including a few women. Pieces played by the group included orchestral pieces transcribed by Bellicin himself. Many important teachers and performers of the 20th century were a part of this ensemble, including Sidney Forrest, who taught at the Peabody Conservatory, Calvin Bloch, who was the principal clarinet of the Los Angeles Philharmonic, David Weber, who taught at Juilliard and played in many major orchestras in New York, and Leon Rushinoff, a master teacher at Juilliard and the Manhattan School of Music.
Hi, my name is Jaden, and I'm going to be talking about the Balanced Clarinet Choir Act. By the middle of the 20th century, the wide range of clarinets and the ensemble's ability to play full orchestral transcriptions actually led to a bit of a controversy. The Balanced Clarinet Choir, with attention paid to fully balancing the lowest end of the range, was thought by some to be the best basis for the sound of the wind band. As the full range of strings instruments provided the basis for the orchestral sound, the full range of clarinets could provide the basis for the wind band sound. The range and tone color variety available to the clarinets could match any other section in the ensemble. The theory was promoted by educators, performers, and conductors, causing enough controversy that books and journal articles were written about it by notable educators including Alfred Reed, William Ravelli, and Russell Howland. Due to the controversy, the era of the 1950s produced many new transcriptions for the ensemble.
I'm Deanne Conley, and I'm doing the Golden Era. The Golden Era of Clarinet Choir continued through the late 20th century, resulting in more literature written specifically for clarinet choir rather than transcriptions. Our favorites include Chorale and Danza by Vaclav Nellabel, Havana Moon by Alfred Reed, Tarantella by Freddie von Leer, and Harry Stapler's Clownery. The most important piece written for clarinet choir is also from this period, Steve Reich, New York Counterpoint, composed in Reich's groundbreaking minimalist style. Hi, I'm Deanne Conley, and I also had the Japanese era. Interest in clarinet choirs continued to grow in the US and Europe at leading universities, eventually leading to world tours. In 1992, the Walter Boykins Clarinet Choir at the Royal Flemish Music Conservatory at Antwerp toured 6 major cities in Japan. Hideki Iwai, a student in the group, would later return to Japan to start his own clarinet choir and establish the Kansai Clarinet Society. Many more clarinet choirs would be formed across the country, and a series of competitions and festivals followed. Original compositions of 5 minutes in length were needed for these events, so Japanese composers began providing new pieces. Now we are all able to enjoy their unique sounds in our programs. Thank you.
After listening to a variety of pieces composed and arranged for clarinet choir over the past 150 years, we have worked together to plan our next performance. We have considered the following elements in our planning: stylistic variety, musical period, length, difficulty, importance in our literature, accessibility, and fun. The pieces we have chosen include the following: Tarantella by Freddie van Leer, a member of the Clairvaux Clarinet Choir in Belgium; a transcription of The Sorcerer's Apprentice by Paul Ducasse. The arranger is Matt Johnston, who was a major clarinet choir arranger; The Barber Adagio for Strings transcription by Samuel Barber. String transcriptions work well because of the similar voicing. Chorale and Danza by Vaclav Nellabel. We chose this one from the golden ages of the 40s and 50s. Sandglass by Fukushima, who was a major Japanese contributor. Jambo by Paul Bassler, and Havana Moon by Alfred Reed, who was a main promoter of the balanced clarinet choir movement. We invite you to our performance on April 6th at 7:30 p.m. in the Barnes Recital Hall. If there are any clarinetists on campus who would like to join clarinet choir, you are more than welcome to. We meet Mondays at 5. The course number is MUSA 143. Again, we'd love to see you on April 6th at 7:30 in the Barnes Recital Hall.